Welcome to Waco, Texas, home of the Baylor Bears and McLean Stadium. Boats lining the plazas as the Baylor line is ready to welcome the Bears onto the field. This game could have a huge impact on the trajectory of both teams' seasons as each are trying to break into the top 25. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers. The Tigers will get this season underway as toe meets leather. He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. So the Baylor Bears offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off at defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. The Bears can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off the play fake. Fires to the tight end. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. And the Bears are in the hurry-up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got
breaks into the open. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor! They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
And every team has their script, and they want to get the game off on this foot, and they want to make sure that they have balance and get these plays in and assert the line of scrimmage. Run the football, and they do. They create the explosive run, and they open this football game with a touchdown.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Auburn Tigers offense will go to work for the first time. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. We just need to see what they do today.
Fighting off the defender. Guys, let's chat a little big picture Auburn. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and that they'll get themselves into those rankings.
He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And it took everything he had, but he barely gets it in there. That'll bring him to within 4.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Dropping back, it's Robertson. Sets up the screen. He breaks a tackle. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. So now it's 2nd and long. Under fire. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
What a great play by one of their biggest playmakers in the D-line. I can say this personally. I got my first start in college at Jordan-Hare Stadium. It was brutal. I think about it, and I get PTSD to this day. When you get those types of athletes in a three-point stance rushing the quarterback with that crowd noise, and your offensive tackles can't hear the snap count, it's not a lot of fun.
Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. The Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Washington. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
The play action fake. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
And the Bears are moving quickly down the field. Defense might bring the house here. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Cameron. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Wants to throw on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Washington. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Scanning the field, it's Robertson. It's complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Bears are threatening in the red zone. Rides the back on the option, the give. Guided out of bounds, they'll mark him down at the 14. Both these teams just outside the top 25 and really needing to win a game like this to vault their way into the rankings.
And it's just amazing winning a game like this, what it can do for your program, right? Recruiting, your confidence. Everything is better when you've got the number beside your name. And, David, one of these two teams is going to get that number if they pull out the win.
No doubt, and you continue to start the season off and build, right? Because you started with preseason, you start with getting into the year, and now you're starting to build and build and build and build that momentum. Getting a win against a really good team, finding out who you are can set the tone for your season.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. They're up by a touchdown here in the first.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So here comes the Auburn offense. These two teams feeling each other out a bit, down 10-3 as they open this drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. First down and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. Just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19. Intercepted deep in his own end. He'll try to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. corner is going to give them some space. Looking downfield, it's Robertson. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Bears! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The give on the counter. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Bringing the heat. Picked off, and they ruin it. With the turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. That's reeled in. It's Wilson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And the Bears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Motion from the back. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Grabbed in the middle. It's Wilson. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Trying play action. He makes a grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor!
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. The Miami Redhawks made it look easy today, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit win on the road. And a win like this only confirms there is something special brewing inside this program. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And this has not been a good start for this offense. Like, this whole team, actually. They're already found themselves in a big hole. They're already trailing. They're going to need to throw the football, and you're going to have to protect your guy. This protection has to be better so he can make more plays.
You got to love that if you're on defense, because you were able to affect the quarterback with pressure, and you only rushed 3 guys. Well done.
Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Looking for a man. It's Robertson. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot downfield here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
Lofts one high and deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll field the punt. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. He'll ride his man on the option. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls in the football.
Shoots it to the left. And they'll miss the connection here on third down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Dropping back, it's Robertson. Spins away from the defense. Tackle is made at the 44 after the 5-yard gain and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. The sure hands, it's Hawkins.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Backed up now, here's second and long. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it's fourth down. That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. And the Bears send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And no shot at a return here as the punt goes out of bounds. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23. Auburn to the line in a hurry. Now they'll run it on the toss. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. It'll be third and long. To the air, it's Knight. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, running back gets to give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. And guys, they really need to make something happen on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Working a little. the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. Good, right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trucking out.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Back to throw, it's Knight. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. Man, you have to do everything in your power not to let your momentum carry you out of bounds short of the first down marker.
And I would argue, too, maybe you run your route a little bit deeper. You got to understand where the first down marker is and where I got to get to. But, yeah, I'm not running out of bounds. I'm lowering my shoulder and trying to get as much yardage as I can to make this fourth down manageable.
Tries to get it on the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Defense better dig in for the run. Heavy formation is there. They go to the ground. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
And the defense is doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
On the RPO, complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. Dead center perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So here comes the Auburn offense. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time David sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Knight. Time to take a shot. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop.
Pass interference.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Didn't find much room. He'll pick up a couple out to the 5.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
The short hands, it's Washington. There he goes. Smashes through the tackle. And I wasn't sure they were were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. How about this change? Play it safe, don't make a mistake deep in your own end. Suddenly you're in plus territory and on the attack. Finds his man. It's Cameron. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short